Hi, my name is Shan and welcome back to the chaos that is Shani and books. Off to a good start. Today I am going to be doing the end of the year book tag. So there's only a few questions, so this shouldn't hopefully take too long. Okay, I've already had to stop and I've literally not even started. Right, let's hurry through these. So the first question is, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? And I'm not going to be talking about books that I'm actually just DNFing. These are books that I started that I still intend to finish and they're still like currently reading on my Goodreads, hee. And honestly, I probably won't get to them by the end of the year, but... So the first one is Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Elston, and I did not stop reading this because it wasn't good, because it was good. I was reading this for the We're All Booked book club that I always talk about on this channel, and I was starting to get into a reading slump around the time that I was reading this, and then Kian pulled out the bookmark, so then I couldn't figure out where I was up to, so that kind of helped me to just lose my motivation because then I couldn't keep going. I didn't know where I was up to. So now I'm probably going to have to like reread parts of it to figure out where I was up to. So it's just making picking this up not super great. So I think I'm probably just gonna have to wait until next year and just start it again from the beginning. I did have a video idea that I was going to read this for, but yeah, my motivation is just not there considering I don't know where I was up to. And a similar thing, wait, it's funny that both of these books are actually middle grade, but I also haven't finished A Sprinkle of Sorcery, which is the second book in the Pinch of Magic series. And the reason I was reading this is because I was trying to read Kian books for him to go to sleep, but I didn't want to read his own books because they were too exciting. So I wanted to read like something without pictures, and I'm not just going to read him aloud one of my adult books. So I was reading this middle grade book to him. I guess, I mean, it didn't really matter what I was reading it because he wasn't really listening. It was just the sound of my voice for him to go to sleep to. Anyway, a long story that you didn't need to know. But yes, I was reading this for that, and I've kind of stopped doing that now because I don't really know how effective it was. And I also don't know where I was up to in this because I was reading an ebook version as well, so I could like hold it in my phone in one hand. I don't know. I do want to continue on with this book and this series, but yes, probably won't happen right away. Okay, question 2. Do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? And I am changing this question because obviously, or maybe not obviously, I live in Australia and I am in the Southern Hemisphere, which means we are going into summer. In fact, today is the 1st, so today is the first day of summer for us. So I'm changing this question to say a book to transition you into the summer season. So I'm thinking Beach Read by Emily Henry, which is a super popular one. I'm sorry, he's talking in the background now. This is just, remember when I said chaos? This is it. A lot of people have read this. I feel like I'm the last person on earth to read this one, but I'm hoping to squeeze it in before the end of the year if I can. If not, then maybe early January. But this is obviously a romance book, and now my camera battery is dying. A romance book that is set on a beach, so summer vibes. Oh my god. Okay, next question. Is there a new release you're still waiting for? So considering it's December, no. The most recent book that was a new release that I was waiting on, and I'm still waiting for my physical copy, so this can be my answer, is Will Smith's book. If you've watched some of my other videos where I've spoken about it, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is one of my all-time favorite shows. It's my comfort show. One of my comfort shows, and I always rewatch it, so when I saw that Will Smith was coming out, oh my god. When I saw that Will Smith was coming out with a book, of course I was anticipating it, and I did get the audiobook because he narrates it himself, but I'm waiting on my physical copy to read it because I want to follow along physically. I literally, should I just give up on this video? I don't know. Just literally just click out. Just click out now. This is chaos. Okay, the next 2 questions I'm going to answer together because the books are going to be each other's answers. So question 4 or whatever number we're up to. What are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? Kian, you want to hold this one? And then the next question is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite of the year? And honestly, I don't really know if there's a book that will become my favorite of the year. I read one in November that very well could be. It almost is, but if I think about it more, maybe it is. But here are 3 books that I want to read before the end of the year that could potentially also be favorites maybe. So the first one is Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney. This is her newest release, and this is obviously the author that wrote Normal People, which I loved Normal People. So I'm not sure, I haven't seen a lot of reviews about this because it did only just come out, but I'm hoping that this could be a favorite. And this is just, I think, following 4 people. I don't really know what it's about, but if it's like Normal People, I'm guessing it's just going to be about life. Next up is We Are the Brennans by Tracy Lang. And this is another one that I haven't actually seen a lot of reviews for, but the people that I have seen speak about it have enjoyed it. And I think this is about a family, and I love books with family in them. I think it's about siblings, so this I think could have the potential to be a favorite as well, and I'm trying to squeeze this in this month as well. And then lastly is Infinite Country by Patricia Engel, which this one, again, I haven't seen a whole heap of people read it, but the couple of people that I've seen posting about this have said that it's amazing and could be new favorites of the year for them. So I've had this sitting on my shelf for a while, so I really would like to pick this up because it's so short, and I do have a video that I wanted to read this for, so I think this could potentially be a favorite, again, to do with family. Kian! I think it's families that are split across 2 countries. Okay, last question, thank God, because this video was like literally so bad. Have you already started making reading plans for 2022? Yes and no. I've started thinking about what my reading goals for the year are going to be for next year, which are probably going to be pretty similar to this year. I have also started thinking about how I want my book buying habits to be in the new year. I think I would like to focus on new releases next year, possibly. I don't know, I just think it would be nice to be on top of like upcoming releases, which I feel like I never am. I usually just read backlist stuff mostly. I don't really know. And then I have so many videos and reading plans that I'm not going to be able to fit in before the end of this year, so those will just spill over into 2022. So I guess you could call that plans. That was kind of a bit of a vague answer, but yeah, I would like to focus on new releases, I think, is the goal that I'm thinking about. And as far as book buying goes, I would also like to try and support small businesses next year with my book buying. I have a few that I have bought from this year that I would like to continue to support into the new year, rather than buying from big companies that really don't need any more money from me. But that's the end of this video, and now Kian's gonna be quiet, so that's just typical. But yes, thanks for watching. Thank you if you have subscribed to me this year. I've really enjoyed making videos, and I'll see you hopefully in a new video very soon.